Slurpty Dad my G's, hope you're doing well. It's Marcel, aka Artifact, and today I want to do a little quick video talking about the conflicting information that you get. Oh, sorry, really itchy here. Yeah, the conflicting information you get in the music industry world, particularly online on YouTube, because it can be quite a saturated industry, and sometimes people ask me about other YouTubers in the space, and to be honest, I don't really know too much about other like music production influencers in my space, because what I do is I just teach what I've learned over the 10 years or so that I've been producing. So I'm on here to share my personal experiences and knowledge. And when I'm actually using YouTube, like as a viewer, I'm actually learning things and like filling in my knowledge gaps, often about other complete different fields. Like, for example, started getting into like learning about investing and things like that in the last 2 or 3 years. So I tend to like watch videos on other topics that are unrelated to music. But what I am on here on YouTube to do is to share my specific like knowledge and like my unique take on music production. So the problem that I often get from a lot of students and things is that they say, that they can be quite overwhelmed with like conflicting ideas and conflicting pieces of information about, they're trying to improve their music, but one person's saying do it this way, one person's saying do it that way. And yeah, this video is my sort of solution to that. And I think that there's a lot of really great people on YouTube that are like, teaching things in their own way. There's no real right or wrong answer with music. There's many ways to go about it. But what I will say is that if you stick with, one person, or maybe one or two, but probably just with one teacher over, a whole group of different teachers that will give you conflicting advice, and just follow them and go down that path and learn with them. Doesn't have to be me, it can be like anyone, but if you like, you have to sort of pick and like stay with one, and then like learn as much as you can from that. Because if you try to like learn from too many people at the same time, and they'll often have different formulas or different ways of doing things, then you will start to sort of confuse yourself. And it's the same way when I'm learning. Like, for example, like I said, I sort of learn a little bit about investing. I have one main sort of influencer that I follow and that I learn from. And, there's loads and loads out there, but, I just tend to stick with one who I believe to be like the most, that I like the personality of, and also that I believe is very informative and educational. And so I just learn with them and just go really deep with them. And yeah, so that's the solution really, is you have to sort of make a little bit of a choice and, focus in on one particular teacher, because there are so many and they will have conflicting ideas and you will end up getting confused, So you can, it's not impossible to take the best ideas from here and the best ideas from there, but you might often get to a point where they're really saying two opposite things, So at that point, you have to sort of just decide, and just choose to learn from one person and just kind of just go all in on that, because it's going to save you from getting those moments when you're just like feeling confused because there's too much information out there. So it's up to you to focus in and like choose the right mentor for you and things like that. Anyway, like I said, it's not that I want you to necessarily pick me over anyone else. That's not what this video is about. It's about the fact that you have to yourself decide and like learn with one person on a deeper level. If you find that you're getting conflicting pieces of information, you just need to sort of pick one and go ahead, and chances are, there's more than one way to do things anyway. So, you're not really gonna, screw yourself over if you make the wrong choice. Generally the people that you're choosing from know what they're talking about anyway, so don't need to worry too much about that. But anyway, that's the reason why I'm on YouTube and making these videos in music production, is purely because I'm sharing my knowledge and my experience, and I'm shortcutting the process and telling you the things that I personally think don't work, things that I've done for years in the past, things that often people still do now. And through the 10, 11, 12 years of producing that I've been involved in, realizing that those often common practices were just not the right way to get the result that I was after. The result that I'm after is always the most highest quality, most exciting, most dynamic piece of music that I can create. And there's often many, many things that are sort of common practice among music producers, almost, that I've personally found that have been holding me back from actually getting to a newer level that's more in line with me and is more advanced. And so that's the idea of my teaching, is just to share with you through YouTube and through mentorship and whatever. The idea is for me to share with you from practice, from the literally years and hours that I've put into the music, what I have decided does not work, even though it may be a popular thing to do, versus things that are just, basic fundamental knowledge that you can always rely on, so there, in a certain sense, there are rules that you can follow, but there are also common practice ideas that actually hold you back. So that's why I'm here, is to share with you what's helped me. And I've done the filtering already over the 10 to 12 years that I've been producing. I've filtered out the noise, and what I teach is exactly my opinion on all of that from the years that I've been producing. And if you choose me as a mentor, I already have, at the moment, I'm actually overwhelmed with students, so I'm not making this video to try and get more. I literally have enough. But I just want to speak the truth on my videos. And so the idea is, if you're choosing me as a mentor, I'm basically gonna help you shortcut that process. And it depends. You don't have to pick me, but if you think my music's good, you can listen to it on Spotify. You can listen to it wherever, Bandcamp. All of the arrangements, how dynamic the mixes are, the final finish, the mastering. That's all done from myself and my learning and my deciding on what I think is good and what I think is bad practice in music production from start to finish. So you don't have to pick me. Like I said, I'm actually pretty overwhelmed right now as a mentor, but that's just my opinion on, if you're looking for someone, and again, I can't stress this enough, it does not have to be me, but the best idea is that you choose someone specific and follow them, rather than constantly hopping around from different practice to different practitioner to different people who all have conflicting ideas. You've got to pick one and stick with it. All right, so that hopefully will help some of you guys. But like I said, it's not supposed to be like an advertisement for my services. That's just kind of my opinion. And we're going to continue on the YouTube journey with a lot of other content. I want to get some guests on, some podcasts, things like that. We're going to upload loads of new music as well from not just myself, but also other supporters and students who have gone on to make really great music. And I'm going to sign some of them on my upcoming / already existent label, Artificial Music. So we're going to do some more stuff with that. We're going to do some more sound design. I haven't done any new preset packs for a while, but there's loads of, obviously, still on my website. There's so many great sounds in there. You can spend a couple of years going through those, what I've already got up there, to be fair. But we'll do some more in future, some more preset packs as well. But yeah, I'll think of some more interesting ideas for topics. And yeah, I hope this was a useful one for you today. Peace out, much love. Don't do anything I wouldn't. Ciao for now. Ciao Bella. Arrivederci.